Greetings everyone. I'm out here in one of my favorite spots on our property, and that's going back into the woods toward the lower end of our property. And you know, you just see it's just a quiet, peaceful, beautiful place to be. Yeah, even though there might be a little bit of noise from the farm next door and the neighbors next door, hey, they're far enough away that it's just gorgeous back here. And I look at all these beautiful things. There's especially this mammoth tree in front of me, a huge maple, and its girth is being hidden by some of the smaller trees in front of it right now, but it's humongous. Think about that, the Old Testament lesson, but also I think about our New Testament lesson from Mark, the 4th chapter this week, where Jesus says, hey, the smallest of seeds on the earth grows into this huge bush, and all the birds of the air, you know, come and they nest in it. It's a mustard seed. Yeah, a mustard seed over in Palestine area. It's a weed, folks. You don't plant it. Now, some areas do plant it as a cover crop in the United States. Hey, that's fine. It enriches the soil once you plow it under. But hey, you're not going to be doing that 2,000 years ago in Palestine, because it just becomes a nuisance and it spreads everywhere. And it's a big bush, good for nothing. Well, it did have some medicinal properties they used it for, but for the most part, it's just a pain in the rear end. How do I get rid of this? Well, the point of the parable is, how do I get rid of the kingdom of God? But where did this kingdom of God come from? I mean, it was just such a little bitty thing, little bitty baby in Bethlehem, right? And now it's this grand and glorious movement that's spreading through the land, and people are coming to know the love and the joy that's part of God's graciousness toward us, His forgiveness, His caring about you and me. So yeah, it's a pretty cool parable that He gives, and it gets people scratching their heads a little bit, like, what's this all about? Sure. And Jesus even talks about that with His disciples, and He says, you know, we'll talk about it later, you and I, but for now, let's just throw it out there and let people work with it. And I think that's what we have to do in our lives. We just have to read the scriptures, talk to one another, and just kind of throw it out there and let it grow and let it blossom into action for you and for me. And then hopefully we come to a fuller understanding. Although the Apostle Paul says, hey, we're not going to know the real story, the full story, until we see Him, Jesus, face to face. All right. It is a grand and glorious day. The sky is blue. We're just about under the middle of a high pressure system that's just going to be parked on us for a while. Yeah, get ready for the good old hot days of summer. Hey, first day of summer is this coming week. Hey, all right. God's blessings be with you, and enjoy your day.